Hello, my wonderful people. This is going to be your weekly reading for August 12th through 18th. I hope you're doing amazing this month. So this is your astrology. Of course, you can zip through this if you're not interested and go straight to the reading for your specific sign. But we're just going to talk about what's going on. So we still have the retrogrades. Things are changing. You're evolving. This is a time where there's a lot of confusion, as we've talked about before, and you're just kind of shifting through and building for your future life. Okay, so that's what all the retrogrades really are about in a nutshell. We have Mars in retrograde this week. We have nothing new coming in. This is like old energy. Okay, so so yes, Mars is still in retrograde until the end of the month. Sorry, I got distracted. But this time, this week is about trying new things. You're changing your life habits, but more in a way where so you can experience new things or see if things work. You're taking a little bit more of risks, okay? So you may also be going out more or doing things with others when you've been staying in, or doing a lot of mental contemplation, and you're starting to be more expressive socially, okay, this week. Mercury in retrograde. So Mercury is still in retrograde, and you're still clarifying your life, okay? I feel as though, and this is the same that goes for last week, you're taking your expectations of people and lowering them, and even situations, so you can see them almost for what they are, okay? Instead of putting things on high pedestals, you're allowing things to have that like a fail margin, so you can still experience life and experience what it is that you should get from people and situations, instead of thinking, oh, this is just stupid, there's no point, you know, and giving things a chance. That's the best way for me to explain it. So your Uranus is also retrograde this week, and it opens you up for good financial situations, but mostly on things that you're currently doing, okay? So it's not like things being dropped out of the sky for you. It's things that you're working on, things that you're influencing, whether it be by manifestation or physical hand, like putting more effort into work, classes, projects, things like that. But they are going to come into fruition more and more towards the end of the month, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is pull 3 cards and get a little bit of intuitive messages this week. This week there aren't really any new transits, so it's almost like the same energy from last week, okay? So we have the 2 of Wands, the base chakra, and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, there are going to be opportunities that you are going to be able to get into this week. So look out for those. They're going to help grow you. Be careful about thinking too hard about things. This is a good time for you to just step into situations, and I feel like they're going to work out really well. I mean, be careful about what it is that you do. I'm not saying to just jump in and be crazy and not think about things, but it's a good time to take risks based on what it is that you have already tried to build. Like, don't just take a risk out of the blue. If there's an opportunity, I feel as though you should step out and try to take it. You are definitely going to be building some foundations towards your stability, cars, home, careers, stability within your life. You are going to be taking steps towards that this week. Now, I feel like there are going to be some issues with money, or issues with giving to certain things, but that's something that you're going to have to get through yourself. If you want to produce the things that you want to produce, you're going to have to put that time and effort in. All right. That's just something to keep in mind. Okay. Don't mismanage your money. Don't mismanage your situation. Don't put yourself in any kind of debt that is unnecessary this week. Okay. So moving on to your reading, I will see you next week. Hello, Virgo. This is Amber, the Lives in Sync Tarot. This is your weekly reading for August 12th through 18th. I hope you're doing great. Remember that if you want a private reading, to go to the website or click on the link in the description box below, because I see that I've been actually getting emails about it. So the link is actually there for you. But we are going to get started on your reading. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Okay. So Virgo, August 12th through 18th. Okay, Virgo. So we have the Four of Pentacles. Ooh, the Five of Cups. The Nine of Wands in reverse. The Hangman. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Magician. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Wands. So Virgo, I see you starting anew after dealing with some roughness. That's what it feels like. It could be heartache. It could be job loss. It could be anything. Okay. But it feels like just some roughness going on in your life and you trying to gain some footing. Okay. It feels more like love for most of you. And it feels like maybe there was some sort of rejection or some sort of just hurt. I'm going to leave it alone. But it just feels like hurt. And you're starting anew this week. You're getting a new perspective, a new understanding. But it feels like it may be rough, or you just I want to say you want time to yourself because of the Hangman energy. So at first I see that you were holding on to it because you thought that maybe it could grow or something was there. You didn't want to let it go just yet. And you're trying to hold on to what you have left. This could be your self-esteem. This could be the relationship. This could be things that you have built with a particular individual. If this is a job, this is your clients, things like that. Okay. And you're trying to gain a new perspective about holding on to these things. What is this going to bring to me? What am I getting out of this? Okay. So you're just kind of standing there, just kind of holding on to see what's happening, or that's what you were doing. But I see now that you take it as a loss. Sometimes we have these losses. Sometimes things happen and you're starting to accept the situation or what is being dealt to you. Okay. I feel as though you have been trying to give, but you're more of a silent partner within a situation. Okay. Instead of giving everything that you have, you haven't been, but you've been kind of hanging out, just kind of sitting there, you know, and you're realizing that you're not getting what is due to you. And this is sad. And I feel like it takes some time to heal, especially with the Five of Cups in reverse, even though you're in the process. Now, I feel like because of this situation, you have been distracted from things that could possibly help you, especially with the Nine of Wands being in reverse. I feel like you go back into this situation and think about how you could fix it. I don't think that if you could go back in it, you would, but it's more of you just using your Virgo energies to reassess, to rethink about things and make sure that it doesn't happen again in the future, or to make sure that you were on the right side of the situation. So that's good. It feels good to me. A Magician is in reverse because that's what you're doing. I laugh because that was just what I just said about this card, because I was focused on this card, but it's just reiterating it to me. Is that you're looking at how it got destroyed or what was happening. So to me, this feels like a reevaluation sort of situation about what has happened previously this week. But you're going to start something new. You have an opportunity to start something new with the Page of Wands. And it doesn't feel like with a person. It just feels like you are getting more motivated in a different route. You're learning how to split yourself up. This is the end. The end has happened, and you're dealing with the end, and you're moving into your new cycle. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So we have the Hierophant in reverse, and we also have the Ace of Pentacles. This is so funny because when I was shuffling, that fell out of the deck for you, but I put it back in and it came right back out. So it could be that you were in a relationship or a job that wasn't fitting your future. Okay. It wasn't on the lane or the route that you wanted to go in. And now it's been broken up. All right. It's either been broken up, it doesn't conform with what you want, and you're starting to face those issues and you're starting to process that. OK, you have the opportunity for something new with the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a new job. This could be a new understanding about your future, or just you focusing more on yourself, your home, your family, things like that. So you're healing because you haven't gotten what you've wanted from this. You've dealt with it long enough, it feels like to me, and you're moving forward. Okay, I do feel like from time to time you will get distracted, and that's okay. But you also understand that there is more potential to life than what you're just dealing with here. All right. So we are going to pull an oracle card for you, Virgo, for this week. We have worry. I am learning that worry does not change the outcome. How is this not perfect for you? Thank you, Spirit, so much for your guidance. Okay, so worry. That's what you're doing. You're worrying. You're overanalyzing, contemplating. Like you're putting yourself in a sort of suspension state, thinking about what could be, what happened. Was it your fault? Was it their fault? Things like that. None of that really matters though, Virgo. Right? It doesn't really matter. It's not really going to get you anything. You have to learn that it's not going to change the situation. Okay. I feel like it's going to be hard. I feel like you're going to go round and round for a little while, but then you're going to realize that it's over, that it's in. You need to make that change in your mind. That sometimes things happen. Sometimes you get hurt. There's no need to beat a dead horse. Okay. And there's a new opportunity for something new, for you to get motivated to move forward into something new. Okay. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week. I love you very much, Virgos. Love and light. Bye-bye.